down here. There we go.
Well, hello, everybody. This is Celeste Duckworth, and I'm with author Laurie Fagen. We are the facilitators of the Creative Arts Retreat that will be in Tullamore, Ireland, May the 29th through June the 9th. And we're getting, I mean, so 2025, so you know that.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking a little bit about what the writing workshop is all about. And I have to tell you that everyone that has been to Ireland, we've all had our just moments. I found my muse when I was in Ireland. It's a place that I've been going back and forth to since the 2000s, since 2003. And every time I go, I stay longer and longer, and I actually lived there for about 3 years. So it's really nice to connect with Laurie. And also,
Thank
I
you.
connected with Seal Morrow, who is our photography facilitator. So we'll be sharing this as well as we're sharing different videos. I did one on how to get a cheap flight. Not too cheap, on some good airlines, but how to get them, how to look for them. I've never spent more than $700 round trip to go to Ireland. So it's just all about who you go to, what time you do it, and all of that. But just know that have your money ready when you're, getting ready to get that ticket, because sometimes those prices come along like, you might be on there at 11 o'clock, you'll get that price, better get it then, or it's going to change again. So then you'll be
I see.
waiting.
Good.
So
Right.
yeah, so I've done one that I'm getting ready to do one on passports, how to get your passport. Uh, do you need the real ID in Arizona? There's some states that require it. Do you need it? Why you need it? I'll tell you if you need it, or if you just need your passport or a passport card. You don't need a visa to go to Ireland, so that's the great thing, okay?
Yeah.
But we chose Tullamore because it really is a beautiful town. The people are so nice, and also it's really safe. It's a pretty safe town. And I've been going back, so I know quite a few people there. So I'm also going to talk about some of the highlights when Lori gets through, because you need to know exactly what the money is going to pay for. Okay. And some people say, oh, that's high, but come on, you're going to get so many great
You're
things.
getting a
You're
lot.
getting
Yeah,
a
we're going to get
lot,
a
and so
lot
you're
out of
going to
it.
like it because we
Right.
want you to go and have fun as well. We
Sure.
don't want to be all like, yeah, stringent.
No.
So we want you to
Oh,
have
it's going to be
fun.
a lot of fun.
It's
It's
going
going
to
to be a
be a
lot of
lot
fun.
of fun. So
Yeah.
I have author Laurie Fagen, and Laurie, tell me, how was your experience when you went to Tullamore the first time?
Oh gosh, the first time. Well, I got to think. I've been there several times now. The
Okay.
first time, and of course, coming from Arizona, the first time you're in Ireland, it's like, oh my gosh, this is so green.
Yeah,
And you
you're right.
forget how green it can be and how everything is so green. And I
Right.
went with friends, and it is kind of a magical place too. You
Hmm.
talk about, safe, and you get your muse there. It's a very magical place with just the surroundings, the beauty. Like you said, the people are wonderful,
Hmm.
and in a small town like Tullamore too, very very just lovely people, easy to get around. Like you said, safe, and
Hmm.
our group is going to be such fun to be
Hmm.
able to go on all these different excursions too. And so I've enjoyed Tullamore, and I go there. That's kind of my main go-to place. Been to Dublin, been to Dingle, been to Galway, been to Belfast, all around. But Tullamore is kind of my go-to place as well.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
now you're also part of the Irish Cultural Center, Center in Chandler, Arizona, and Chandler is the sister city to Tullamore, Ireland.
that's
Can you tell
right.
us a little bit about the Chandler Cultural Center?
Sure. So the Chandler Tullamore Sister City organization is the nonprofit group here in Chandler. The Irish Cultural Center is the old castle. I shouldn't say old. Well, it's 25 years old in Phoenix. So
Right.
we built a whole big castle in Phoenix, and so they have a lot of programming there. The Chandler Sister Cities does a lot with them. I do different Celtic crafts down there at the Irish Cultural Center.
Mm-hmm.
But with the Chandler Tullamore Sister City Group, I've been chair of the culture an art program for the last few years. We
Mhm.
did a postcard project one year where from young people to seniors, we made hundreds of postcards and had them in the county Office building, had a beautiful display and a reception there, and then brought them back here to downtown Chandler and had a
Mhm.
reception here as well. So
Mhm.
that was great fun. And then this past year, I just this last July, I was in Tullamore with two other artists from Chandler for the Kangle show, Kangle
Mhm.
slash Connections. And Kangle means connections in Gaelic. And so,
Mhm.
with four artists from Arizona, four artists from Tullamore, we had a beautiful exhibit at the Esker Art Center with my fiber art at that
Mhm.
time, with paintings, photography, and writing. So it was
Wow.
a beautiful show. And then that show is going to be here in Chandler
Mhm.
in March through June of 2025 as well. So I've
Great.
been very involved with Chandler Sister Cities for many years. And
Uh-huh.
then the Irish Cultural Center, we do a lot of projects with them as well.
Great. Well, you're going to be doing the writing workshop, and can you tell us a little bit about why you think retreats are so important, especially
Sure.
when we're learning new cultures, when how is that going to inspire us as writers?
Absolutely. And it is important that you get some focused time. You get a time together with other writers. You get time to just do your writing. And sometimes we don't make time for that in our day-to-day busy lives sometimes. And people wonder why they can't get anything finished
Right.
because you need some dedicated time. And I'm really excited about this retreat because we're going to really mostly focus on short stories because we've got, limited amount of time. We're going to be writing in the mornings, and then we're going to go off on our excursions with probably some assignments to write about that excursion. Now, we're going to, again, do short fiction, everything from micro to flash fiction. And it's
Wow.
just a matter of the word count on some of those.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be nonfiction as well as fiction. So the assignment one day might be, okay, write about your experience going to the Charleville Castle, for
Mm-hmm.
instance. And that might be nonfiction, personal essay kind of writing. But it also might be a fictional account of, maybe it's called The Mystery at the Charleville Castle. So we're going to have some fun playing with that.
That's
I'm
going to be
really hoping
fun.
to work with CO and the
Yes.
other photographers and have our writers maybe pair up with them, get a
Yes.
photo that they've taken and that we can write about. And then I think it's
Absolutely.
going to be so fun to have a presentation at the Esker Art Center, which is a gorgeous facility. And the people there have been so great, and that we'll be able to have a presentation with the photography, and whether the artists, the writers want to read their own work, or I'm happy to read their work, we'll be able to do a presentation of our work at the end of the week. So
And
that's going
that's
to be
going to
really
be
fun.
great. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try to get into one of those workshops because
Good,
I would like I'm a novelist, but I would love to be able to do like a flash fiction or something
good,
like that. So yeah, that would
absolutely
be enjoyable.
good.
But I have
I'm
to
going to hold
say,
you to that. We're going to do it.
so I have to
Absolutely.
say for everyone who's listening, we're going to put links when I post this video. But one of the reasons I went to Ireland, not only for our ancestry, but to help restore Charleville Castle. So I was going there every year to
Wow.
help restore that castle. I have so many stories about, the things that we did, but it was a group of us. It was photographers, filmmakers, it was writers, and it was
Wow.
artists. And we were just kind of like we would have class on the castle grounds,
Yeah.
and then we might work for a little while, and then we just went wherever. So it was
You could
really
probably write a book just about that whole experience,
yeah.
literally.
Oh,
I'm sure you
oh
could.
yeah. One
Yeah.
year, one year I took my mom. And it
Oh,
was so fun because, when we go to the castle, like I'm a lifetime volunteer, and we went to
nice.
the castle and they were like, okay, well, I said, Mom, what are you going to volunteer to do? She said, well, I can't do any labor, she said, but I'll cook for everybody. And
Perfect.
so, oh my God, she was down there in that kitchen cooking. It smelled so good. Everybody's like,
Oh,
oh my God, the food smells so good. And then when I went next year, they were like, when's your mom coming back? I was like, well, what about me? They're like, no, when's your mom coming
right.
back?
That's
So it
great.
was really, really
That's
fun. But
great.
yes, like
Yeah.
Laurie said, we will have an exhibit and a presentation at Esker Arts Center. Brand new. We are so, I'll say, blessed that they're
Yeah.
including us to do a little exhibit, and then we're going to do a presentation, and then we're going to have dinner where we pay for it at the warehouse that night and have the final part
Ooh,
of our presentation. This is going to be exciting, guys,
lovely.
because every
It
time
will
we
be.
do a retreat, we are going to make sure that we're part of that community. We're going to just be more than just going to visit.
Good.
We'll be meeting some of the people. We really want to have a cross-cultural feel.
Good.
So
And I'm not going to say any names just yet, but I'm hoping to maybe have a couple of one or two surprise guests
okay,
during the writing section as well
okay.
from right there in the area. Some fabulous writers right there. Yeah.
All right. Well, I have a Christmas special I want to announce. If you see this video, you get to get in on it. But from December the 24th to December the 26th, we are giving a discount on the deposit to hold your seat. It's going to be $100. Okay.
Mm.
So if you're hearing this video, you want to hear this video. Okay. $100 will be the deposit, but look for discounts. We're going to do some discounts throughout the year, and where they're going to
Okay.
be in different places, and look for them. But this way you'll have your seat reserved, and you can take your time, paying your money. All your money for the retreat should be in by April 15th. It's actually 26.89 for the whole thing except for airfare. Now, you're going to get your room accommodations, you'll get free breakfast every day. We're going on two day tours, one in Dublin and one in Galway. We're not going to be rushed. We're going on a bus. We'll be able to kind of walk around and take our time. I'll be giving you a little bit of history when we go
Uh,
there.
yeah, and I
Um,
encourage everybody to go to the website and look at all the things that you've got planned because there's a lot
Absolutely.
going. Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
lot going on. So yeah, so definitely the retreat is going to furnish three of your meals, okay?
good.
And we're going to do a day trip to Athlone, which is the oldest
Ooh,
city over in Ireland. You get a chance to wander around and maybe do some shopping for your family or whatnot. But we got some
yeah,
fun things planned because we
absolutely.
want you to enjoy your time there, and we want you to enjoy the people. The people are so friendly.
Yeah, yeah.
It's you just
And it'll be a
have to
nice,
go.
intimate group, I think, of people too.
Yes,
So it's not some big, huge group that
right.
you don't get to know anybody. We'll get to know everybody, within a few days, I'm sure.
Yeah, so it's not going to be crowded. So you definitely want to come. We're not going to have so many people. So you definitely need to reserve your seat.
Yeah,
Hey, look, make it a vacation as well as
absolutely.
an enrichment vacation.
Hmm.
Because, like I said, you're going to see some wonderful things. When you leave Ireland, you're going to be so just feel so good. You're going to be so
Yeah,
stressless. You
yeah,
will have accomplished some things
right.
that you're proud about. And
And think about for people who are going all that way, once you get over there, everything else is close. Scotland is an hour plane
absolutely.
flight away. Italy,
Hmm.
France, they are all so close. The trains are fantastic. So
Right.
go a little earlier, stay a little later, and go see a couple of other countries. It is so doable
It
once you
is
get
so
over
doable. It's it's
there. Yeah,
it's it's so doable once you get there. I had a chance to do a few places. I will be doing a few places after the retreat. But
me too.
like Laurie said, once you're there,
Yeah.
it's not the cost is not an issue.
No,
Once you're
no.
over
Or the
there,
time
oh
either.
my
It's
gosh.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah. So over the time, I'll be adding more things to the website.
Hmm,
I'll be adding a thing on what you should take with you.
good.
You can go real light. And I'll be also going into some of the planes you can catch to go to different
Yeah,
places.
good.
London, like Laurie said, Scotland. None of those places are too far away.
No, no.
Amsterdam,
And again,
you
the
know.
trains are great. You get a Eurail pass and you can hop a train. Don't need
Right.
reservations. You just jump and go, and that's great.
Right, right. So definitely, I don't know what more we can say,
Yeah.
but I'll be even posting some pictures that I've done and CO done of our travels over in Ireland, and
Good.
give you a little bit of story. And I also, we'll be posting some of our people who have been on our retreats. Some of what they say about being on our retreats. Hey, look, we are not going to let you get lost. We will
No.
not let you walk into anything you don't need to be in. This is probably one of the few retreats that are, even though our focus is on, giving you something that's going to enrich you, our focus is also making sure that you're safe.
Yeah.
So definitely, we'll be doing that.
Wait, question for you, Celeste.
Okay.
Will we be able to hit a pub or two?
Yes, we will be able to hit a pub or two, but I'm gonna tell
Good.
you, I'm not gonna be able to promise Temple Bar.
No, no,
Every
that's all right.
year I have gone to Ireland. Well, when I first used to go, I've been in Temple Bar a few times. But this last time I went, I took a friend of mine. She'd never been to Ireland, and she goes, "I want to go to Temple Bar," and I was like, "You're not gonna get in Temple Bar." And we
It's an
literally,
experience, but
yeah, but
Tullamore has some great
yes.
little pubs. Tullamore has
Tullamore
great
has some of
pubs.
the best pubs,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna tell
and
you,
good music, Irish
they
music. Yeah,
yes, and they're looking for us. Okay, they
yeah,
we have an ambassador in Tullamore, and they're already looking for us in
good.
2025, and they're
That'll be
they're
great.
like, oh, we're gonna take care of you.
Good.
So you got to go. Yeah, you got to go.
Yes,
So I'm
that'll be
gonna
great
point those
fun.
things out. It's gonna be
That'll be
so
fun.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
good.
Laurie, do you have anything else that you want to say to the people that are looking at this?
Like I say, I'm just excited about being able to lead this group. And if you are an experienced writer, great. But come join us because we may, get you in on some things that maybe you haven't done before. If you're not a very experienced writer, that's okay too. We
Mm-hmm.
all started not knowing a whole lot at the beginning. And I really love to work with new writers, and we will get you going in hopefully a good way that you can come home then and add to it. But so
Absolutely.
no matter what your experience level, come on and join us.
So I'll be posting the links on our website
Good.
at creativeartsretreats.com. And Laurie has a link up there, and so does Xiomara. You'll be able to read about everyone who's going to be there facilitating. And so if you have a question, you can contact me at info@creativeartsretreats.com. I
Good.
definitely will be going to the Irish Cultural Center in Phoenix. I've been kind of hooked up with them for a long time, and Chandler as well, because we want to get
Mhm.
all the news out. We
Yeah.
want everyone to know. We want to make connections with those. Over time, sometimes you don't get to go. I know my favorite pub was Roses
Oh
on
yeah.
Camelback.
Okay. Yeah.
We used to love that place. When they closed down, we were like,
I know.
oh,
That
right.
was a great old place.
It
That's for
really
sure.
was. It really was.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm hoping we might get some Tullamore writers there as well, because there's a lot of people right in the area there too.
Yes. Well, we have
Yeah.
opened it up to any of the writers that would like to join us, and for any of the photographers
Good.
that want to join us as well.
Yeah.
So
Good.
it's going to be so much fun, and I'm
It
looking
is.
forward to it. So,
Me too.
well, Laurie, thank you for coming on. And like I
You're
said, we're
welcome.
going to be sharing this and getting all the information out for all of you. Come on, gotta go,
Yes.
gotta
Got to
go.
go.
Make it
Make
a
it your goal to
yes.
say, I'm going to do some writing or I'm going to do photography this year, and let's go do this retreat.
And make it a gift for somebody.
Yeah. There you
Okay.
go.
Christmas,
Yes.
perfect gift. Perfect gift.
Perfect. True.
Okay.
So true.
All
Okay. Thank you
right,
so much,
Lori.
Celeste.
Thank you so much for being on
You're
here, and I
welcome.
look forward to seeing you again.
Sounds good. See you
All
soon.
right. Take
Okay.
care. Bye
Uh-huh.
bye.